Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pill, put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on.
Hello, I made it.
The BitBrew Chronicles, Episode 1. Where's the kettle, dude? The exterior, the mythic harbour of Soulport. The harbour glows with a dull, mythic lustre, like someone forgot to polish eternity. The Bitmonk, a floating brass vessel shaped like an ancient monk's kettle, drifts in, steam hissing, chanting softly in binary Pali. Beyond the reach of time, past the bureaucracies of the afterlife, floats Soulport, a harbour for the lost, the redeemed, and the reasonably caffeinated. One sip stirs another. Every soul is linked, like kettle to flame, leaf to water, arising codependently. Dude, I think we missed the afterlife exit ramp again.
Nah, it says right there, all souls must be weighed at the bottom level. Emotional baggage required.
I duck it at the eternal warp, the tea and the judgment. You're welcome.
They bump softly into a glowing stone boy shaped like Cerberus with teacups for heads, who barks once in binary and slurps. Act 1. The Great Soul Scale. The interior of Soulport Customs. The dusky temple office. A giant hourglass ticks sideways. Behind a cracked obsidian desk sits the Reaper, a skeletal figure dressed in a robe and sandals, is playing Sudoku on a scroll with a feather quill. The room smells like forgotten incense.
Name, sins, and your celestial alignments.
Bob Dub, Gluttony, Sagittarius Moon, Chaos Rising.
My sloth is Jason, I guess. I'm extremely confused.
Perfect. Now all I need is the kettle.
Wait, you don't have the kettle?
Death took it. Said he was going on a tea walkabout. Left me with this.
Dude.
We all play chess with death, not to win, but to listen for the pieces shifting in the silence. We move bishops of memory, knights of denial, and lose pawns to longing. We pretend to strategize. No one is in charge. Everything is swept away. We limit our gaze to what we believe we can control. Tiny rituals, daily delusions, warm cups. But the board is rigged by infinity itself. But still, we sip. Because the kettle is warm, and because the silence does not ask permission.
Act 2. The Quest for the Kettle. In the forest of mild disappointment, by night. Beneath twin lavender moons they walk among sentient trees that whisper judgmental sighs. The Reaper's staff has a tiny glowing GPS orb that keeps on whispering, recalculating.
We search for the fallen throne. That's where the Kettle wants the souls of kings and fools and poured the fate of empires, before Death took a sabbatical and joined a hiking group.
Is that where souls are steeped?
Yes, aged leaves from the tree of regret, steeped in longing, filtered through denial.
Tastes like breakups and missed emails. They pass Dubeta, levitating in lotus position, eyes glowing, no dialogue. Beside him, Dan is doing the worm in reverse across a pixelated rune floor.
Is this part of the afterlife?
Nah, that's the giggle plane. They got stuck in mid-reincarnation. Happens.
Act 3, the Kettle returns. The inner circle, Death's abandoned throne room. The throne is tilted, moss growing on soul scales. A faded sign reads, "Gone sipping, back in infinity." Okay, this is officially metal.
Look, something's bubbling in that bush.
The bitmonk hovers in from above, wearing the sacred kettle of weighing on his head like a hat.
I found it at a garage sale on Mount Oblivion. It called to me, and it fits perfectly. Now I am the brewmaster general.
You desecrated a multi-dimensional relic.
Better than what you were using. I saw that cereal bowl.
The Reaper snatches the kettle, mumbling about standards. He begins the ritual. Cups appear, swirling from the shadow.
O tea of judgment, cup of maybe, receive the steep of mortal essence.
Steam rises. Cups swirl from shadow. One cup glows pale silver. Another dark gilt red.
Bubdub, your soul first. Pour your essence into the vessel of maybe.
It fizzes. Is that chili?
Mine looks like guilt tea.
Ah, classic midlife Darjeeling.
Tag scene, outro. The bitmonk launching back to the stars. Mike and Bobdub sip mythic tea. The bitmonk whistles a Gregorian ringtone. They look calm, slightly enlightened. So, are we good now? Like, redeemed?
Or just really caffeinated.
You passed. Barely. I've seen more structured souls in yogurt.
Yeah. You didn't happen to see a wallet by chance, did you?
Was it full of mortal hopes?
No, more like tokens that you use on a special bus.
Oh, then no. That one's lost forever.
Dude. The credits roll. Monks chant a remix of Kettle whistles, Sudoku scribbles in a Swedish voice, whispering,
Checkmate is only the beginning.
Erudition, tears arise, perforatum, suffering comes, a river, a wide. Craving builds their bills, rising tide. Eightfold oars, let self subside.
back in the garage. Everybody nods, tears in their third eyes.
I like that.
Yeah, that's funny. Dude, I think we just found your wallet.
Where was it?
lost in loops of lotus beams. Found between two quantum beams.
And just after you won the race. You won the race with the car. You won the key.
Right.
Yep.
Word counts that breathe, prompts that sing.
In the folds of thought unspoken, where prompts and mushrooms leave minds open.
Where's my wallet?
Dude, where's my wallet?
Next time, the prompt that knew too much.
In the days that I dream of mushroom street.
Body achieves momentary enlightenment and demands a sound bath from Yoko the Cyber Llama.
Oh, it's funny.
The intergalactic hackers have been defeated. The codex is safe.
You have proved that you are responsible enough to use the codex.
Read episode 2.
I don't know what I did.
Yeah. We should probably do that, huh? Alright. Let's head over to the bar then.
Okay.
What? It's me. What are y'all doing?
You are entangled with every poem you've never written. You are already living inside the dream of a dreamer you haven't become yet.
The fuck, dude? This is why we lost the audio. I'm 100% sure this is why we lost the audio.
They don't want to tell. They don't want us to tell everybody what's really going on.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, you gotta wait for this information to come out, guys. You can't just go on with the story without us. You gotta wait.
Dude, where's my wallet? The Bing Chronicles. Vinny's bar at night. A neon sign flickers outside as Mike and Dan, two overworked tech developers,